Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Your Coach Jordy here, and today we are going through the 3 things that beginner coaches should know. This is strictly for if you are just starting and you have no clue what to do. And specifically, I'm going to go into youth soccer. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay to the end of the video. So first and foremost, you need to understand what level that you're coaching at. You have to be kind of aware of what age you're coaching, boys and girls. There's so many different variables that go into it. You cannot coach a small kids team, which is probably what most of you are going to be doing, and coach them like a professional team. It's very different, and you have to make sure that you understand it. You're not going to be Pep Guardiola. You're not going to be pulling out the tactics board very often to do these very complicated things. You have to understand that they are players to develop. Obviously, if you're coaching higher levels, that's a bit different, but for this specific video, we are just focused on just beginner coaches. So we have to identify what even are the goals of us coaching. Why are we coaching? Who are we coaching? And what do we want to achieve while we coach? Now, for young ones and for beginner coaches, do not stress out. You are here to make sure the kids have fun and make sure that they really, really enjoy their time coming to soccer and playing and finding new friends, new relationships. You need to understand that they just need to be involved at this age. Like if I'm talking specifically under 10s and younger, they need to just be able to come here, have fun, enjoy themselves, learn a little bit here and there, and then send them home for them to come back next week. They should leave the session excited to come back next week. That's when you know you've done your job really, really well, is when they don't want to leave and they come back next week. Every kid that returns means that you did good the week before. Second most important thing, you got to make everything a game. At their young ages, think about when you were just a little kid, when you were like 5, 6 years old. What did you want to do all the time? You just wanted to make believe, you wanted to play pretend, you wanted to have fun, play games. When it came to school, you would just have these random games that you and your friends would play, and that's what we want to do. That's what we want to bring to soccer, is bring their imaginations. And can we ignite that creative imagination they have? Like, for example, you create a world that they can hop right into. There's a specific protecting and shielding drill that I do, that you place a ball on a cone and they have to protect the ball from like someone trying to kick it off. So you could easily say dragon in a castle, whereas the castle is the ball on the cone. They're the knight, and the person trying to get the ball is a dragon, so they have to protect. And that's going to ignite their imagination, and they're going to go crazy with it because they're actually going to believe that that's something that they can do. And that's how we bring joy and energy and enthusiasm when we coach. Now, a lot of the times I see coaches just kind of standing to the side and not knowing exactly what to do. This is the opposite of what we want. We really want coaches to get involved with the players. Join in, be a neutral, or join a team that's struggling. Get the players comfortable with you, and if you start playing, they're going to want to play more. For whatever reason, kids love it when adults play. It's like when you were a little kid in gym class, and your teacher would just join in, and all of a sudden your team was a super team because they would just do everything so effortlessly. It's the same concept. We want to join in, and we want players to have those moments with us. And at the same time, it creates a relationship with the players. That's part of coaching, is gaining those relationships and seeing them carry on. As you do that, as you join in and you're engaged, they're going to be happy and they're going to actually feel like you care about them. It's not going to go that deep. Like, they're probably going to forget about it a little bit, but the more you do it, the more they're going to understand, probably more in their hearts, is that that you actually want to be there and join in with them and have a fun time with them. And then you're going to build trust through that. The last and probably most important one is patience. Now, if you're an adult, you probably understand this. If you have a kid, you probably understand this. For younger coaches, you're going to have to learn this. Patience is the key. Your session will be derailed. Whatever you have planned, whatever creative things you have, it will not go exactly how you planned it. And you have to understand that that is okay. It is completely fine for you to have to just completely derail your session and go with the flow, because kids are so chaotic. They will love something 1 minute and all of a sudden they're done with it and they want to move on. They have short attention spans. They're like a goldfish. So you kind of got to have so many things in the locker, but just understand that whatever you plan, it's not going to go the way you want it to, and that's okay most of the time. And the more this happens, the more you can seek and learn and see how your players react. You talk to parents, get to know families. That way you can better coach the players. And the more you get involved and the more that you're engaged and that you're eager to learn, players and parents pick up on that. Players, they'll understand and trust you more, and parents will see that you're making an effort. And that's probably one of the most important things, is we want parents to understand, especially in this pay-to-play model. It can be so easy just to glance right over everything and just pick up a paycheck at the end of the day. Whereas real coaches will make an effort and go over the top. They'll talk to parents, they'll get relationships, get close to the players, and that way each session is better than the last because you've created those relationships. Now, I promise if you combine these things, if you understand the level that you're coaching, making everything a game, and have patience, that your players will return. You'll have more players return that want to go away. And that's what we want to do at the young level. As a beginner coach, you should only be concerned about improving your sessions and being adaptable and wanting and getting players to want to come back. Because at the end of the day, we're not coaching professional players at this level. We are coaching, future doctors, future accountants. Maybe they'll play soccer when they're older. Maybe they'll be referees. All in all, we want players to have that ability, or we want players to enjoy themselves. And at the end of the day, we want them to come back to the sport and stay healthy. That's what a beginner coach should do. So let me know, in your opinion, what a beginner coach should know. I'm eager to hear if this helped you or not. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.